7 seconds.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of Cabot Panther basketball. Cabot is down 4 to Lake Hamilton going into the second half. Panthers trail 29-33. Lake Hamilton gets the ball to start the second half, and they will look to get their offense going early. By their offense, I mean Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson pulls up from the mid-range off the inside of the rim, and Parker Hines will lead this team at the point guard spot to open up the second half.
Yeah, the Panthers are going to have to capitalize off of stuff like that. When Ty Robinson misses a shot, the Panthers are going to have to make a shot, and right there they won't be able to.
This is Braden Hall had a pretty good look at a floater, but it was way off as Robinson in the corner will not take the three. Great defense from Colton Rosenbaum as Robinson finds a crafty way to the basket and lays it up with his left hand. Now the Panthers need to answer back if they want to keep this one close, but the ball is stolen from Braden Hall and Abernathy. As the ball is deflected off Rosenbaum. Out of bounds, and it will be Lake Hamilton basketball.
Yeah, the Panthers are going to have to get quick takeaways, and they're going to have to stop them here to keep it close, as Ty Robinson might just get in a groove.
As Robinson gets it down low, the big body going to work as he will not get it to fall. Strong defense from Grant Goddard and Braden Hall to take the ball up the court from the Cabot Panthers. As it's Hines on the wing now. Hines trying to work it around the perimeter and get something going for his offense. Gets it to Hall on the wing. Down low to Goddard. Goddard tried to get the cutting Rosenbaum but couldn't find him. Swanson now in the corner as he tries to get it down low. But it's stolen by Ty Robinson, and a heads-up play to throw it off Swanson as it goes out of bounds. Lake Hamilton ball.
Yeah, and Ty Robinson really just doing what he wants out here. And Lake Hamilton will get the ball once again, and I bet I know where it's going.
Yeah, it would not surprise me if the ball finds Robinson's hands, and there it is, as he's usually the last one to touch it, unless he's making dimes like that. But the layup is blown by Pennington, and Cabot will take the ball up the court, and Swanson in the corner.
And one too many of those. I don't know if I'd pass it if I was Robinson either.
And there's Swanson for three, a good-looking shot, but it won't fall. And Lake Hamilton will look to capitalize off this shaky start to the second half by the Cabot Panthers.
Robinson with a nice move right there.
Sells the clip as Robinson will not get the three to fall, and Hall to Hines in the corner. Hines had the blow by but chose not to drive, as now it's Rosenbaum up top, gets it to Hines. Hines gets it out to Owen Swanson. Swanson, the top of the key, finds Hall as the Panthers are trying to work the ball down low, and sure enough, that's a good move from Colton Rosenbaum after getting crossed on one end. He'll get a tough layup on the other, making up for mistakes. Fantastic play from Colton Rosenbaum.
And just with that, the Panthers are within 5 once again. And Jermaine Christopher and Wyatt Phillips look like they're about to sub in.
And a huge body from Goddard. Looked like he didn't get touched, but on the floor is Zane Pennington. Looked like an absolute truck stick, but Goddard completely unfazed.
Yeah, that'll send number 3, Zane Pennington, to the line. The 6'3" junior has been influential in this game one too many times for the Panthers.
As we see Pennington missing the first free throw. Pennington has had a pretty rough night, a lot of turnovers and a lot of missed shots, as Christopher checks back in the game, and so does Wyatt Phillips, replacing Parker Hines and Owen Swanson.
And Phillips, one of the Panthers' better defensive players. You like to see him back on the court to try and stop number 2.
And here's a press from Lake Hamilton, something that has riddled the Panthers a lot this season, but they will be able to break it very quickly. The ball poked out of bounds from behind by Abernathy.
Panthers will get possession on their own half of the court. Christopher will find his man.
As Hall now in the corner works it out to Rosenbaum up top. Wyatt Phillips with the save as Christopher now with the ball on the wing gets it down low to Rosenbaum, and Christopher has a three and he knocks it down. Love to see the confidence from Christopher taking the three-point shot and buries it there.
Yeah, he should have taken that shot about 3 seconds earlier, but they'll leave him open, and that's not something you do with Christopher.
And Ty Robinson wants to answer back. Gets it out. Pennington for three. Off the front of the iron, and the Panthers have a chance to tie or take the lead.
And it looks like Ty Robinson is doing his best to get rid of Wyatt Phillips as his defender. He's going all around the court to get away from him. And you can't call it much more than just trying to run away.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy to shed a guy like Wyatt Phillips, somebody that plays with a lot of heart out there, and you love to see that for Panther fans. And there is a tough circus layup from Braden Hall. Beautiful move around the rack.
Yeah, that was just, you hit the nail on the head. Beautiful.
As now Robinson finds LeBron. Kristen gets it back to Robinson. Robinson will attack, misses the left-handed lay, and the Panthers are moving in transition as Christopher decides to slow up the offense. Now working on the wing.
Yeah, that was just good defense from Pennington, because if he doesn't guard it that well, that's a free 2 points for the Panthers, as we've seen Jermaine Christopher finish at the rack.
Yeah, as we saw Hall missing the corner three right there, had a good look, and almost Wyatt Phillips with an offensive board. Unfortunately unable to come away with it, as Lake Hamilton now looking to answer back. And Ty Robinson's not going to pass up this shot. Straight away three is good.
And that's no good for the Panthers, as Robinson's got one from the top of the key. And it's just like an avalanche with this player.
As now we see Goddard getting it back to Phillips on the wing. Phillips tries to get it to Rosenbaum, but it's deflected into Robinson's hands. Kristen looking to distribute the basketball. Sure enough, he'll get it out to Abernathy. And he will carry the ball. Clear frustration from Ty Robinson, not being the best teammate out there.
Yeah, and much more frustration from Aaron Abernathy, as he's just kicking himself after that one.
And I must say, Ty Robinson probably needs to be a little bit more selfish out there. Passing the ball, he looks pretty good. He's not turning the ball over at all. But Robinson makes the shots when he takes them, as Hall now has a good look at a three in the corner, but it won't fall. Rebound Robinson. And right here, it wouldn't surprise me if he looks to take over. That time it's stripped, poked from behind by a Panther, and the Panthers are running. Christopher looks to attack, gets down low, and a reverse layup off one. Beautiful up and under from Jermaine Christopher.
And again, they're leaving Jermaine Christopher open at the perimeter, but he'll decide against it and go to the rack on the reverse layup. Impressive. But it would have been a lot more impressive for him to find that confidence on that three ball.
As now we see Hughes on the wing looking to distribute the ball, gets it to Kristen. Kristen finds Robinson for three, and he knocks it down, looking for a foul call, but there was clearly no contact.
Yeah, I don't know what he felt, but nobody else saw it, as the Panthers will get the ball back with just 4 to cut down on this lead.
As Hines now working it around the perimeter. Jermaine wants to attack. Finds it, finds Goddard. Hall, good look at a three from the wing. That one won't go. And a rebound by Ty Robinson.
And Hall, you like to see the confidence, but you'd like to see the shot fall more.
And now Kristen up top, slowing the offense for Lake Hamilton. As Robinson sets a screen. And there's a good look in the corner for three. Won't fall. Took a little bit too much at time, it seemed, from Zane Pennington. And Christopher and the Panthers will have the final shot.
Yeah, and Pennington just thought about it way too long. You saw him about to take the shot, thought against it, and took the shot anyways. That'll mess up any shooter's shot, and it won't go.
And there's a steal by LeBron Kristen. He's got it in the fast break and knocks down the layup as time expires in the third quarter. And the Wolves lead the Panthers 44-38. What a turnaround late in that third quarter from the Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're a Panther, you're just trying to get that last shot. There's really no harm done getting that last shot, but there's a lot of harm in a fast break steal, as LeBron Kristen will put up two right before the buzzer. And going into the fourth period, the Panthers trail by 6 on their home hardwood.
And not ideal what we're seeing early in the second half. I mean, a tough quarter. And right about now, Panther fans are probably missing a little bit of Nate Vance.
That's not the only thing they're missing. They're missing the second quarter when the Panthers looked like they could go all the way and run away with it. But the Panthers, they've got a weakness. And I'll tell you what it is, Colton. They play to their competition. They've kept every game close, but we've seen them go upwards of 80 on great teams and lower of 60 on bad teams. Just not a consistent team, the Cabot Panthers, and they're looking to pull ahead once again as Wyatt Phillips will inbound the ball.
Christopher going to be the primary target. Sure enough, he will be the one to set up the offense for the Cabot Panthers. As Christopher, Lake Hamilton's trying to run a trap play. It won't work. Swanson has a good look at a three. Kind of an awkward time to take it, and it won't fall as LeBron Kristen to take it up the court for Lake Hamilton.
And Swanson knows his team needs something big, and he's the guy that can deliver it. Unfortunately, that one just won't fall.
And that's a good look for Ty Robinson, but it won't go. A bit of an inefficient night for Robinson in comparison to his night against Greenbrier, but nonetheless, he has been leading this Lake Hamilton team. As now Hines to set the ball up for the Cabot Panthers. Swinging around the perimeter. Christopher's got a blow-by, fouled, and will not make the shot. What a pump fake from Jermaine Christopher to send the defender flying.
Yeah, he may have flew off your screen, Panther fans. That move was nice from Jermaine Christopher. He won't be able to finish at the hole, but he'll try and finish from the line.
The first one is up, and it falls. And Christopher's been playing a great game, has had limited minutes, didn't start, which is extremely rare. But Christopher with 11, looking for his 12th, it won't go. And the Panthers are down 5 here in this fourth quarter.
The Panthers just down 5. We've seen them come back with bigger deficits against bigger and better teams. We'll see what they can do here tonight.
And Robinson wide open in the corner for 3. Wyatt sagged off, and he made him pay. What a shot from Robinson. Clutch time.
Yeah, that's something the Wolves needed as the Panthers were knocking on the door once again. That'll add 3 to their 8-point lead now.
As Hines had a pretty good look at a 3. He gets it to Wyatt in the corner. Phillips to Hines. Hines on the attack. Spin move. Gets it back out to Phillips. Phillips on the attack. Finds Goddard. Goddard goes up. Had a good look at a layup, and he blows it. The Panthers will continue to trail, now down 8.
Yeah, and nobody in the head of Goddard other than Grant himself, as that layup is something he makes on the daily.
And the 3 is off from Kristen. Haven't seen him shoot the ball a lot. Maybe that's why Not too much confidence looking from Kristen, and Hall will attack. Finds Christopher in the corner. Spot up three, no good. A good look, but an offensive board from Hall, and he puts it back and puts it in. Braden Hall with the tough bucket down low.
Yeah, we like to see him getting in there and getting those boards. Not one of the biggest players, but definitely one of the more aggressive ones on the court.
And now Wyatt Phillips playing outstanding defense. And Pennington stripped by Phillips, and then a tough, awkward layup, but it's a beauty. Puts it in. Pennington makes something out of an absolute disaster as Hines is wide open in the corner for three. Yes, that's a good look, but he doesn't knock it down. Lake Hamilton looking to strike once more as a pull-up straight off their possession. My goodness, what confidence from Robinson. Unable to knock it down, however, and an over-the-back call. And there will be a timeout called by Lake Hamilton.
Just wow, a string of events that really just haven't got the Panthers any closer. They're still down 8. But the Panthers just need to start making these perimeter shots. It's been the story as old as time. When they make their three ball, they win games, or at least come close. As tonight, they're not looking very good from the perimeter.
Yeah, and we expected one of those possessions to go in Panther favor. I mean, Wyatt Phillips delivering outstanding pressure, stripped the ball, but was not able to come away with it. And man, wait to stick with the play. Zane Pennington making something out of nothing. Truly remarkable. What a layup. But nonetheless, the Panthers are down 8 here in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be an uphill battle to get back into this one.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't expect Pennington to be able to recover that one. That one looked like it was going into the stands. And honestly, Pennington hasn't been very good from the perimeter. The only people that's been pretty good from the perimeter tonight, Jermaine Christopher, 1 for 2, and Ty Robinson, a lot.
Ty Robinson has had quite the game. Not even one of his best, but he still has 28. He has 3 fouls on the night, and all of those came in the first quarter. Unbelievable self-control and mental stability from Ty Robinson, as Goddard now to take the ball up the court, hands it off to Hines, and Hall now on the wing. Hall wants to make a play happen. Phillips to Christopher. Christopher on the drive. Christopher tries to find Phillips, a little miscommunication, and Phillips doesn't attack the basket.
And Coach Bailey wants Wyatt to cut there, and it seems like Jermaine Christopher thought he was going to. Unfortunately, they'll give it straight into the hands of the Wolves.
Now the Wolves looking to strike again and make this lead more extensive. Robinson gets it down low, and what a find and what a bucket. Aaron Abernathy on the feed from Robinson.
Yeah, that's a pass. That's a pass right there. That's a very, very nice vision from Ty Robinson.
And Goddard now looking to make a play for the Panthers. Goddard finds Phillips. Phillips gets it to Hines in the corner. Hines finds Goddard. Goddard hands it off to Hall. Hall will attack. Gets it out to Jermaine Christopher. He won't take the three. He'll go up, reverse layup, and what a finish. Jermaine Christopher to get the Panthers within 8.
Sending Robinson to the spin cycle. Jermaine Christopher with a beautiful reverse layup. Cuts down that Wolves lead to 8 once again.
And Ty Robinson looking to take as much time as possible. Wyatt Phillips looking to play strong defense on the star. And now Kristen up top. Trying to get by Christopher, he can't do it. Phillips sells out for it. Christopher with a great contest, and the Panthers are moving in transition. Parker Hines with the ball. He is fouled, but no call. I heard the skin slapping from the scores table. And there's a three from Christopher. That one's off the front of the rim. Long rebound out to Hines. Hines to Goddard. Goddard Gets it to Christopher. Christopher wants to attack. Doesn't have a lane. Phillips now poked from behind, but the ball is flying all over the place, and it goes out of bounds off Braden Hall. My goodness.
Yeah, I know it may have been hard to see from where you were sitting, but Hall saved that one. That was off the ankle of Hines, just not able to get around that ball, and the Panthers will give possession back freely.
As there is a timeout called on the floor, as that is Lake Hamilton calling another one. And wow, what a game we're watching. I mean, true excitement in Panther Arena. Unfortunately, Panther fans don't have much to smile about, as they are down 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Ty Robinson, 28 on the night, hasn't even been looking for a shot that much, it seems. I mean, if I was in his shoes, I've been hoisting up threes all game long, and he's been very efficient, shooting around the 50% mark. Truly remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, he's been very, very impressive tonight. And it's those really good players at the high school level, you look up and they've got 30 in your own arena. You don't even know. It looks like they've only got about 12, and they've added 40 to the scorecard. And Ty Robinson has been that story tonight, as the Panthers and the Wolves take the court once again. And it's been real back and forth here recently, but unfortunately for the Panthers, the Wolves have a bit of a head start. They'll have to make it less than back and forth, more of them.
And the Panthers are going to press. They're coming out of the timeout, and Ty Robinson guarded closely by Rosenbaum. Full court press from Rosenbaum, as Rosenbaum is beat by Robinson and will be called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, I almost thought that one was on Ty Robinson, as you may not have seen it. He threw an elbow at Rosenbaum. Instead, they'll call that a reach-in foul on Colton.
As we see LeBron Kristen up top, trying to work on Jermaine Christopher, but that's not going to work, as Ty Robinson now looking for his shot, gets it to Kristen. Kristen wide open for three, doesn't even attempt to take it. Colton Rosenbaum playing tough defense on Ty Robinson as they'll trap him, but there's a good find and a good bucket from LeBron Kristen, and the Panthers need to answer back quickly.
And Robinson has been good tonight on knowing when the eyes are on him and finding a man down low, as that one will go.
And that's perfect 8-second offense from the Panthers. And right after the shot falls from Braden Hall, Coach Bailey will call a timeout.
Giving them some time to reflect on their defensive style of play that just has not been working so far against Ty Robinson. As you said, he's got 28 and just about 1 million assists.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing tremendously. A lot more passive than you would expect out of the star. But, I mean, we see this. He doesn't want to just be a scorer. He also wants to show colleges that he can make great plays. And sure enough, with his passing, he has done so.
Yeah, Ty Robinson, nothing short of impressive tonight, but a player that we haven't given much credit. Number one, numero uno, Braden Hall's got 18 on the night. Jermaine Christopher, 13 in his own right with limited playing time and an injury.
And Christopher has not stopped favoring that ankle since going down. So even dealing with that pain, I mean, just imagine he hadn't been hurt, and imagine he started. This game would be completely different, especially in the scorebook.
Definitely, and talk about different. Let's look at this full court press the Panthers got going.
As they never seem to run a full court press, and Robinson gets the ball to Kristen at half court. And there's a foul reach in on Grant Goddard.
Yeah, just a little bit too much contact for the ref's liking, and I don't mind the call at all as Grant Goddard got a little bit physical with the Wolf.
And there's going to be a quick foul on Jermaine Christopher. And it seems like nobody's upset about this. They might be intentionally fouling here. But this is a lot earlier than you usually see it. You usually see it.
No, I don't think there's anything intentional about it, as they're just playing a lot more of aggressive defense. And they just might need it to get back into this game.
As Rosenbaum will be called for the reach. And it will be another side out of bounds for Lake Hamilton. And Hines gets a steal, but somehow Lake Hamilton retains possession, but it goes out to Braden Hall. Braden Hall on the fast break. He'll get it to Christopher. Christopher bobbles it. He'll try and go back up. No room. Finds Hall in the corner for three. Nylon! Nylon from Braden Hall.
And that's a beautiful shot from Hall as they turn something out of nothing, and Christopher being able to find him in the corner, nothing short of impressive.
And the Panthers trap in the corner. Nowhere to go for Zane Pennington, but they will call a foul, a reach by one of the Panthers, and Pennington will go to the line. Don't really mind seeing this. Pennington missed two at the line earlier and maybe looking for more of the same.
Yeah, the Panthers within 4. Just a minute and 9 seconds left. Pennington will go to the line.
And Pennington's free throw ritual already messed up. He bobbled the pass, but knocks down the free throw. Great mental toughness from Pennington.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to call that. You see a lot of mess ups in basketball, but not much on the free throw ritual.
Pennington at the line for the second. And that falls as well.
Maybe he's hearing us, as he'll sink both and make us eat our words, as the Panthers will retain possession and Lake Hamilton will take number 40, Cooper Kent, the senior, out.
And Cabot needs to run some 8-second offense, get some points early, as Rosenbaum had a three, but a junior move from the junior turns the ball over in crunch time, and he will foul. And that sends the last guy you want to see at the line, Ty Robinson.
Yeah, the Wolves up by 2 possessions now. Looking to make it 3 is Ty Robinson. And Colton Rosenbaum knew he had Parker Hines right behind him. Just not the Wolf, as Ty Robinson will miss his first. Coach trying to give him some words of wisdom, or more of words of spite, it looks like, as Robinson will go to the line for the second time.
A clear frustration from the head coach of Lake Hamilton. And that one falls for Ty Robinson, and the Panthers need to get some offense quickly here. And Christopher running in the break as he gets a good look at a layup with the left, puts it in. And there's a timeout called on the floor.
Well, that is a nice play from Jermaine Christopher, but your Coach Bailey screaming himself and one. He needs that foul to go for Jermaine Christopher to send him to the line for a 3-point opportunity. Now the Panthers just down by 5, but that's 2 possessions without any free throws. Let's see what this Panthers defense can do, and more notably, what this Wolves offense can do.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy. We've seen so many games like this. You believe that the Panthers have to be getting comfortable in these situations, which may help them later on in the season. But in games like this, you wish they put up a little more points and play a little better defense.
I mean, and we've seen them do it before. It's not like this Panther team can't put up points. They just haven't. They refuse to in the past couple days, and that'll get us in that'll get them in situations like this, 56-51. Gonna have to make a last-second comeback.
And I mean, Cabot usually dominating the Cabot Classic. After all, it is the tournament that they host. This year has not been the case, as Cabot trailing by 5 late in the fourth quarter. 46.3 ticks on the clock remaining.
Panthers are going to have to foul. What a nice pass on the fast break. Pennington won't smoke that one.
And what a play drawn up by Lake Hamilton and Coach Pennington. And Rosenbaum has a good look at a three. He knocks it down. Clutch three from the junior. And Lake Hamilton needs to get the ball in quickly. And there's a steal by Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum puts up the layup and it goes. And there is a timeout called. Clutch play from the junior, Colton Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum, we saw him with the buzzer beater. We saw him with the three and the steal and the down low bucket to get him within 2. The Panthers are knocking on the door with 22.8 seconds left in this one.
And I think Ty Robinson had it in his head that he was going to get fouled, but that was not the case. That was great defense from the Cabot Panthers and coughed up by Ty Robinson. He's committed to play D1 basketball, and he just got the ball stripped from him by a junior.
Yeah, I mean, Colton Rosenbaum has been completely impressive and single-handedly just brought the Panthers back into this game with 5 points and 3 seconds. The Wolves lead 58-56 with just shy of 23 seconds left. The Panthers gonna look, well, we thought they were gonna look to foul before. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, no telling what the Panthers will look to do. And I don't know, kind of expect a play like we saw just a few seconds ago from Lake Hamilton. I mean, what a play call, setting a pick, and just chunking the ball down court.
Yeah, that play from Lake Hamilton was meant to put this game to rest and to win the last game of this tournament. And for most teams, it probably would, but the Cabot Panthers, so late in the game, so good in the clutch. Let's see what they can do here.
And here comes the full court press. Colton Rosenbaum and Ty Robinson, the ones to look for. Sure enough, the ball goes to Robinson, and there's a steal, but it will be Lake Hamilton ball. Heads up play from Goddard, just inside 21 seconds, 20.7 seconds remaining on the clock here late in the fourth quarter.
And it's obvious the Panthers don't want to send Ty Robinson to the line. And I think head coach Scotty Pennington knows it. That play is getting drawn up for Robinson and Robinson alone to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, you can't trust anybody else with the ball whenever you have somebody that is so highly recruited and going to a team that was just in the Final Four. I mean, there's no other way to look than Ty Robinson's way.
Yeah, and Ty Robinson will have to sink 2 to make it a 2-possession game, and might just put this game to rest with just about 20 seconds left. The Panthers need a stop. The Wolves need a bucket. And we have a game, Panther fans.
Yeah, this has been tremendous. I mean, unbelievable what we're seeing, these close games night after night that the Panthers have. They've played teams with much less skill than Lake Hamilton, but able to keep up with Lake Hamilton. But they've also played teams like Benton, and they played Benton very closely. Benton, I mean, they're state title contenders 100% in their respective conference.
Yeah, definitely. Panthers have played with great teams, and they've played with bad teams. Let's see what they can do here. Will they shock us, or will their record show and shine once again?
As the pick delivered to Rosenbaum, they get the ball to Robinson. Robinson wants to steal the ball, and Robinson gets it out, and then a fast break layup nearly blown, and an and one. Excuse me. They're pointing Panther way. No, that will be a foul on the Panthers. What just happened? The ref calls a foul and points the Panther direction.
And Wolves fans can't believe it either, as that looked like at least 3 fouls on Ty Robinson. They won't call a single one. Panthers want to travel. They won't call that one either.
As the free throw is blown, the Panthers have to score extremely quickly, and Jermaine just chunks up the ball. They should call that a foul on the shot.
That's the right call here, but we'll see what the rest saw.
No, Jermaine just chunked it up as soon as he felt the contact and the whistle was blown. Jermaine now with the ball on Panther side of half court. He's got to score quickly. Step back three. Nylon! What a bucket from Jermaine Christopher, but the clock won't stop. And the Panthers will fall at the feet of the Wolves. Another heartbreaking loss. A nail biter. The Panthers fall.
I mean, just 1 point away from tying it up. Jermaine Christopher, it's that beautiful step back three, and the Panthers are kicking themselves with every missed shot, every blown foul, and every missed call.
And what a game it was. What a Cabot Classic this has been. The champions will be the Lake Hamilton Wolves after defeating the Cabot Panthers 60-59. Have a great evening, Panther fans.